So, because Godzilla vs. Kong is coming out kind of soon, I decided to watch all of the Godzilla movies. Spoiler alert, this one's going to be pretty low on the list. Um, Talking about the plot of this movie doesn't really do justice to what you witness when you actually watch it and the experience you have while watching it. I mean, as I'm recording this video, I'm looking up the plot just because I feel like there's so much that I missed. Not intentionally, just so much of it makes no sense and I don't know what they were going for. Well, I know what they were going for, but that doesn't really change how I feel. What I remember is that there's an asteroid and it's going to crash, so the special forces has to kind of deal with that. And as that's happening, there's aliens that kind of have all of the Godzilla monsters from previous movies and Pokeballs and just release them, and that's where all the fighting happens. That alone kind of sounds cool until you realize that this movie's 2 hours and maybe 20 minutes of it actually involves monsters fighting. There's a lot of human fighting with absolutely ridiculous choreography and a lot of scenes that are just completely bonkers. Even talking about it, it doesn't seem as insane as it is, but you have to see it to really understand just how ludicrous this movie is. Not that that's unusual for Godzilla movies, but this one in particular. I mean, the concept of all of the monsters fighting in one movie, it's not unusual, and it's happened before in Godzilla movies. I mean, Destroy All Monsters exists, and that ending of the movie has an entire Monster Royal Rumble, which is why that movie is as popular as it is. So I'm not against just action all the way through with no story, but when you have so little Godzilla action in a movie called Godzilla Final Wars, it's a little bit disappointing to say the least. Also, when the asteroid crash lands, you find out that it's actually Ghidorah, which is neat. Gigan looks cool in it, by the way. That's something to take away from it. Also, the 98 Godzilla, the American one, the one that they've dubbed Zilla's in it for 5 seconds and gets his shit rocked, so that's funny. I don't think I've ever experienced something this insane, and I've seen a lot of movies, and I've seen a lot of monster movies, but it's just, there's a scene where Anguirus turns into a roly-poly and Godzilla starts like playing volleyball with him. Yeah, there's also really bad CGI. Oh, and Son of Godzilla's in it, and he looks just as horrible, but he doesn't talk. He just kind of makes noises, and they're somehow worse. So there's a fight at the end with I'm going all over the place. I don't even know where to pinpoint what I want to say. I'm just talking, but trying to wrap my head around a structure for this video is just not going to happen, guys. But yeah, at the end of the movie, Mothra fights Gigan and gets beat up like Mothra always does, and then Godzilla fights Ghidorah. Then Godzilla and Godzilla's son just walk into the sunset. Oh, also there's a character named Gordon who is the most alpha Giga Chad I've ever seen in my life, and I want him to be my dad. Yeah, I mean, this is quite the journey, and I implore all of you deep thinkers to watch it. It's not as good as Dune, but it's certainly up there within the top 5 movies ever made. Yeah, I'll make a video ranking all of the Godzilla movies soon, once I finish them, and right before Godzilla vs. Kong comes out. If you liked this, subscribe, and you'll see some more videos. If you didn't, I guess there's nothing I can do about that. But yeah, bye.